Located just outside Louisville in Kentucky, Valhalla Golf Club is one of America's finest courses. Designed by the great Jack Nicklaus, the course opened 30 years ago. Yet despite its relatively short history, it's already become one of the country's most storied golfing venues, having hosted 3 PGA Championships and a Ryder Cup. Owner Dwight Game had prestigious events like this in mind when he first commissioned the Golden Bear to design the course.
When the Game family built the golf course originally, that was one of the tasks that they gave Jack Nicklaus. They said, we want a golf course that can host major championships, the best best players in the world. And Nicklaus kind of questioned him and said, now you do want a golf course that strong? And the Game family said, yep, that's what we want to do.
The great thing about Valhalla is it's a course for all the players. It's great. There's 4 or 5 long par 4s. There's some reachable par 5s. There's a drivable par 4. There are 10 holes where you have roll-off chipping areas around the green. So I think that variety on the golf course at Valhalla has brought a lot of excitement.
Nicklaus was brought in to alter the course ahead of the 2008 Ryder Cup. And whilst he made the approach shots and greens a challenge for anyone who dares to take on Valhalla, he didn't turn it into an impossible course. The fairways are pretty friendly, especially for the pros.
In general, the fairways at Valhalla are fairly large. By tournament standards, by championship standards, a lot of them are 27, 28 paces wide. It is a position golf course. You got to keep the ball in play. The bluegrass fescue rough is challenging for shots that miss the fairway.
It does give you the opportunity to hit the fairway, but you need to be on the correct side to be able to hit into these angled greens.
Missing long is much more difficult than missing short. In general, around this golf course, if you err on the short side, you typically will still have a play. If you miss long, you can get in some areas that are just treacherous.
Valhalla is owned by the PGA of America and has hosted its flagship event, the PGA Championship, on 3 occasions in 1996, 2000 and most recently in 2014. The course has certainly witnessed some dramatic scenes during those competitions, with 2 of the championships being decided in a playoff. 2 of the game's biggest names have also lifted the Wanamaker Trophy here in the form of Rory McIlroy and Tiger Woods.
The tournaments that we've had, they've all been very exciting, and we've had some great champions. I think the golf course lends itself to that. The PGA, they don't necessarily want to score that's even par or over par. Under par is good, and it's exciting to see guys make birdies and shoot good scores. So I think that has always been a part of their philosophy with major championships.
Valhalla witnessed further drama in 2008 as the host venue for the Ryder Cup. Despite being on home soil, Team USA came into the week as serious underdogs against an experienced European team that had won the last 3 Ryder Cups.
On paper, it didn't look like the U.S. team had much of a chance. I mean, we had some very good players, but the lack of experience, I think, was probably the biggest concern, and not having Tiger Woods, the best player in the world.
Captain Paul Azinger and his team, which included 6 rookies, drew on the vocal support of the passionate Kentucky fans, and the USA team were cheered to victory by the crowd, dubbed the 13th man.
That was the most unique experience I can say that I've ever had in my life. This community loves a party, they love an excuse to get out, and they're passionate about their golf. It was so much fun. The crowds from both sides, the Europeans as well as the American fans, are so passionate.
Having a local hero on the US team didn't hurt either. Kenny Perry had finished runner-up at the '96 PGA at Valhalla, so he returned to his home state and the Ryder Cup cauldron looking for redemption.
Kenny was aiming for this event, and I know Paul Azinger, he talked quite a bit. He really wanted to be a part of this team, and he really wanted to play well. So he had geared up for probably 2 years for this Ryder Cup event.
Then there was another Southern son, Boo Weekley. The Ryder Cup rookie gave the US fans plenty to cheer about as he won 2.5 points from 3 matches. But the loudest applause came on the final day, when he famously did his Happy Gilmore gallop down the fairway.
If it would have been Phil Mickelson, I would have been aghast. But with Boo Weekley, you just kind of go, oh, okay, it's Boo Weekley. That's just him. He plays to have fun. And I think we could all learn something from that. He enjoys the game, and he was having the time of his life.
It wasn't only Weekley and Perry who had the fans cheering. America dominated the Sunday singles and marched to a 5-point victory. The Kentucky fans could hardly believe what they were seeing as Team USA won the Cup for the first time in 9 years.
In retrospect, I think probably, you look at the rookies, they didn't have that experience of being beaten. And so I think they maybe had the confidence going in of, we can take this. They haven't beaten me. I can do it. I think it was just a perfect storm for the U.S. with Paul Azinger being captain and having a group of rookies. I think it played out just great.
Valhalla's original owners had one request for Jack Nicklaus: to build a facility fit to hold golf's greatest championships. It has certainly lived up to those lofty expectations.
Our philosophy in terms of setting up a golf course is to sort of be in the background, to be honest. We don't want to be the attention of the championship. We want the players to be the highlight. They are why everyone is there.